a little hole right back here in the back that goes down into the barrel, and by covering this, I'm preventing any air from getting in or out through that hole, which means the only opening is up there at the muzzle end, which Adam can control with the tools that he is going to use. And the first one of those is called a gunner's worm or auger. You see it's got sort of a double corkscrew thing there on the end. He's going to run that down the barrel and try and scrape out or grab out any debris that might be left down there from any previous firings. This ensures that that debris doesn't build up and clog up our cannon, and also, if any of that debris is burning still, it removes that to make sure that we're not loading gunpowder onto a live spark. The second tool that he's going to use is called a wet swab. It's kind of like a big sponge on the end of a stick. And he's going to dunk that in a bucket of water and run that down the barrel as well. And this also serves to extinguish any sparks, and does so in a couple of ways. First of all, the moisture will extinguish sparks, but he's also forcing out all of the air. You hear that thunking noise as he pulls it out at the end. That's the air rushing back in, so he's created a vacuum. And without any oxygen in the air, the sparks can't burn, and that will hopefully have extinguished everything and make it safe to load in our gunpowder charge. Now today we're using a 3-ounce gunpowder charge wrapped in aluminum foil. In the 1880s, their salute charges would have been about 10 ounces and wrapped in a cloth bag, but we use a smaller charge in the aluminum foil for safety reasons today. Another safety feature that you'll notice is this curved ramrod. This is what Adam will use to shove the charge all the way back down to the base of the barrel. And you notice that that curved design allows him to stand off to the side. That way, just in case something goes wrong and our charge detonates prematurely, he's out of the way and not in any danger. Now we've rolled the cannon forward into firing position, and we can begin the priming process. Adam will take out a brass spike called a gunner's pick, and he's going to use that to pierce open the aluminum foil around our charge, exposing the powder inside to a friction primer. This is our ignition device. Actually, is going to set off the cannon here today, and it's just a little brass tube that's full of very fine gunpowder, and it has a very friction-sensitive chemical on one end, kind of like what you'd find on the head of a match. And it has a pin attached to it. So when that pin gets pulled, it strikes through that chemical, just like striking a match head. And that ignites the gunpowder in the tube, which then sends a jet of flame shooting down into our main charge. These are completely historically accurate. They were using these from about the 1840s when this cannon was designed, and into the 1880s. They're usually fairly reliable, and they have the advantage of being completely air sealed, so they work in all kinds of weather conditions. Even if it's very wet and rainy, these will still generally fire. So with that, looks like we're all set. Now I have to warn you, this will be somewhat loud, so you may wish to cover your ears. With that, there are only 2 commands to fire this cannon, and they are: ready, fire! Alright, so there's a cannon salute to welcome you